Now we check to make sure that the microphone is turned on, and from the looks of it, the microphone is turned on, which means, welcome, lady lads and gentle lads. My name is Sebastian, and we are back at it again with a bit more World of Tanks, because I'm tired and I have no patience for installing Fallout New Vegas mods right now. Also because it'll take 3 hours for me to actually do so. So I'm going to avoid doing that. But in the near future, Fallout New Vegas, what's the name of the mod? Here, let me alt-tab quickly and remind myself. Scroll up. And it is The Frontier. Fallout New Vegas The Frontier at some point in the near future. Until then, we're back at it again with this nonsense. And we've lost access to our premium account, which is regrettable, but no big loss. We only got 7 days free because of a Christmas reward box thing. So all this means, effectively, is that we're just going to be doing more Tier 8 credit grinding. That's literally all it means. That, and as always, we start off our first match in the Object 430U, because the Object 430U is Bay. Okay. Now then. Because it is the case that we are a medium tank, we naturally have to head over to the heavy tank corner. Because we're weirdos or something that way. Okay, I avoided spotting at the hands of an EBR-105. Also, holy shit, that thing's maneuverable. I really want one, but at the same time, no. Okay. Free damage is free damage, and the Object 277s have quite thoroughly gotten themselves fixed into a position that makes our lives difficult, but that's okay, because, well, that's what you get for adding fast, high-alpha heavy tanks to the game. I'm not exactly going to be able to face tank an Object 705A either. Yeah. He's side-scraping, I'm side-scraping, everybody's side-scraping. Let's see. That was bad side-scraping on his part. And I punished him for it. As well I should have. Minimap is doing more or less fine. Nothing I can really do about his present state of angling. I did bait out a shot, but, I mean, that doesn't do me a whole hell of a lot of good. I can continue to stay here and just pray for him to expose himself effectively. Yeah, track destroyed. Getting some spotting damage for destroying the track, that's fine. But we're relying pretty heavily on our gold ammunition, just to help progress the game towards a victory. Darn it. Okay, so he's just firing high explosive at me. Interesting. He wanted to return some damage, and indeed, he sort of did. South is a standstill. I don't care about the high explosive he's firing at me, because me and this Object 104, we have more important problems to deal with. That's fine. We've got to make sure we're not going to get flanked. I still expect this to be a loss. Okay, that was bad. Oh, that's terrible. That is actually terrible. Now it connects. Okay, he's gone. Batchat's gone. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so now we just continue protecting the back line. We've gotten ourselves stuck in a position. Whatever, you can bounce off my front all you'd like. That's cool. Cool. We're defending it. I need to flank this Object 140 now. Sneaky bastard. Okay. Fuck. Yep. One more shot, come on, 140, 140, let's go. Thank you, buddy. Excellent work. Now we just have an EBR 105 to deal with, and, thanks to our positioning, we basically helped carry the game there. And no, I'm not just patting myself on the back for that one. That was a well-deserved bit of gloating there. Got him. And someone committed Sudoku? Either way, that was a pretty good opening round. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, and there are things I am forgetting to do. Also responding to a couple of messages. And one more signal boost that needs to be sent out. Just posting a link onto Reddit, hopefully getting a couple more viewers involved. Okay, we'll see how that goes. And very, very cool. We got tank or steel wall metal. And how do we score on team? In terms of damage done, just shy of the Object 140. In terms of XP, just shy of the 268-4. Mostly because that thing is a rolling bounce machine. Like, it just is. That said, since that match went so incredibly well, let's switch up things and move over to Tier 8. Tier 8, but, premium. And let's do a bit of farming. Crew books. Applied to selected crew member, gives them 850,000 XP. What the hell? Provides every crew member with 250,000. Well, that's an interesting addition to the game. Either way. Is that the proper equipment in the proper slot? Yes, I believe it is. And, yeah, let's do some fun in, Scorpion G. And since it is finally Wednesday, my dudes, how's chat doing on a Wednesday? What few of you there are at present. Also, look at these rainbow-ass tanks. I have been away from this game for a long time. Suppose it's last Christmas event that really got those things out and about. As to proper tank destroyer things, I think the most proper tank destroyer thing to do is post upon this rock and wait for enemies to show up. I'm just gonna blind fire a bush in the hopes that it did something. Judging by the trajectory of the shell, it did not do a damn thing. I think that was worth an attempt. FV4202, ooh, hello. Yeah, artillery immediately developed a desire for me. As well it should. Eh. I shouldn't have taken that shot. That shot was rushed, hasty, completely useless as a matter of fact. Most of the enemies are at the northwest corner, as often they are. Scorpion already moved back into cover. Come on, come on. Come on, 4202. There you go. The 120 got most of the damage, but heck, it's always good to punish an overcocky fellow. Speaking of overcocky fellows, that 4202 is pretty disastrously far forward, you know? Disappointing. It did not connect. Also 4 and 1. He moved forward just far enough that I hit him in the gun mantlet rather than anything good. Okay. Really? Still nothing? Thanks, RNG, for the troll. Hoo-wee! We are back to Angry Smastian. Hell yeah, says Izzy. Look, Izzy. We're gonna do our level best not to be mad, boys. Okay? We're gonna be doing our level best not to be mad. Slay68 is saying, thinking about buying Risk of Rain 2 in hopes it's going to go on sale during Lunar New Year's. It might, but I sort of doubt it. Honestly, I put like 200 some hours in the game, and I'm willing to say, you know, it's just fine if you pay full price for it, you know? I'm gonna switch over to high explosive. Well, not that that was necessary on that guy specifically. Stalemate off in the northwest. As always, there is. Hello. That's interesting. I'm assuming the ELC even 90 moved over to the cap location. Yeah. That was exactly the right call to make. No luck. I shouldn't cliff dive that. I should not. Ugh. Yeah. What I should do is I should help support this Object 274A. Actually, I know where I should be. Yep, enemies are already moving into that location. I need to occupy this rock/bush. Because northwest is crumbling. He's saying that the Scorpion is up in those rocks, and I'm willing to believe him, even. I'm gonna switch over to an APCR load. I need to start doing a bit of carry. Okay, this is where the damage is at. I wasted so many shells and we're finally doing it. Finally getting some gamer bread. All we've got is a FV 207 on our side, and ooh, that's a bad place to be. This is fine. Oh, fuck. I switched shells. Terrible. So yeah, that's pretty awful. I'm going to chew on an apple now. That was like the exact worst time for that as well. Like, simply the worst. Well, I guess we just have to do better here. That is a lot of G-Sores. I'm not going to go into the city. Not to deal with an ST-1, a T-55A, and... Well, no, the T-55A is going to go my flank in all likelihood. All their tank destroyers are going to be lined up on their ridge line. It's going to be absolutely awful. They're telling me I'm going the wrong way. Possible. Very possible. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna not have my gunner. Worth a shot. I mean, the even 90 is basically scuppered. I'm gonna pretend to be a scout vehicle. Eh. All in all, pretty bad decisions there. Not gonna lie. Our Russian friend is telling me that instead of playing tanks, I should be playing a turnip dating simulator. How about no? Oh, I knew you were talking about Stardew Valley, don't get me wrong. I'm still more or less no on that. The Pershing smells communism, or so he says in chat. Man, Stardew Valley, it's a game. It exists. Not much more to say on that, really. I'm going there. So is the other Scorpion G. Well, that Char Futur took a pretty big pill. Meanwhile, I positioned myself badly because I never really snipe on this map. Ah, that's much more like it. I was wondering why I was having so much difficulty with aiming, and it's like, ah, yes. It's because you forgot to set your DPI lower. But I finally solved that problem. Of my DPI being too high. Nothing's really happening on the northern flank. Okay, cool. I didn't even track him. That's fine, I guess. I'm just getting super trolled here. So because I'm getting so abjectly trolled, I'm gonna put myself into more of a frontline position because I hate sniping. I hate it. I always cannot convince myself to do it. Okay, okay. But what if the Progetto shows himself again? Well, that was thoroughly useless. T-30's got a rockin' camo scheme, though. Not gonna lie, he do be looking pretty fresh, though. Okay, fine. I'm just not allowed to have fun. Not allowed. Zero. What the heck spotted me? Was it the Progetto again? Right. Finally, a reasonably damaging shot. Woohoo. Eh, well, better that I did some damage rather than no damage at all. That's okay. Banyak Hutang says, Bliat. That is sort of the mood. It sorta do be like that, though. A little bit. Un petit peu. Oui, oui. Fine. Well, at least I got the Progetto killed. That's one success. Now the E50 can do things like get shot by the Rheinmetall Borsig. So right, we're not playing camping tanks, because we don't like camping, and I keep forgetting that I don't like camping. This battle is still ongoing, which amazes me. Heck, why not chuck a crew book at these guys? This crew does not meet the requirements. What? P-43. Oh, wait a second. Do I have to go back to my Italian tree? Hold on a second. Ah, that is why. I understand. Meh. Okay, I guess these guys are just gonna have to... You apparently can't use crew books on crews that are inside premium vehicles, which is a little bit hilarious. A little bit. Otherwise, tech tree. France now has bonuses towards purchasing the 13105. Which sort of makes me want to play the 1390. Which is exactly what I intend to do. Right here, right now. A loss on airfield. Great. I've noticed for myself that the Scorpion G really has a troll gun whenever I use it. And I mean, sure, fair cop to me because I tend to like firing while on the move. In a way, this is entirely a problem of my own creation. But at the same time, no. And I legit do not remember how to play this map. I'm gonna assume that there are light tank things to do down this way. One of them being a race towards the center of the map, if that's of any use to anyone. Speaking of troll shots... Right. Delicious. 10 out of 10. So... that house was completely useless to us, and now I have a T-49 who's hunting me. Yep. Okay, cool. I use only Stalin tanks. As all folks should, because I hear that they're the best tanks. Meanwhile, here I am, just not knowing where to position myself on maps as a light tank. So what is there to do? What is there to do? Well, I guess I'll just go back to grinding credits, because I'm pretty low on them. It's not quite credit grinding, but heck, it might help us in the long run. Might help us in the long run with unlocking new tanks. In the Japanese trade. I hear the STB-1 is pretty good right now. And it was always sort of one of those guilty pleasures I always wanted to grind my way towards. Back when it was still crap. One of the things I'm not going to be right now is a sniper. EBR-90 getting to move into position for free, that's okay. UDES-16 going off to do God's work, or something. Really? Spotted there? Awful. wonder if that T-61 was proxy spotting me right there. Sorta doubt it, but eh. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Mostly I just want to prevent the T-50 and the Type 61 from moving up into a good position right here. I mean, insofar as that is something within my means and ability to accomplish. Yeah. No way in hell I'm getting a shot on that EBR. We're just hemorrhaging tanks. We love hemorrhaging tanks. We love it. Maybe I need to help do something about this Bizante. Okay, UDES-16 was dealt with. Can the Conqueror deal with a Bizante? I'm not sure. That's fine. He yeeted himself and deleted himself, and that is fine. Our enemies are allowed to do that. The Bizante was dealt with. Acceptable. Cool. Enemy artillery is, doing things. Meanwhile, my own artillery is not really doing the things. I mean, they could splash that guy to death. Oh wait, do I even have artillery? No, we lost our GW Tiger. I understand the predicament I'm in. But someone killed him, so that's fine. Cool. The G-SOR is still exactly in a position that's terrible for me. And I mean, this is probably a death sentence. Oh, he does see me. Interesting. Well, at least we removed him. I do so enjoy being spotted when I don't know that I'm spotted. Why am I watching you? You have good diction and pronunciation. I understand 65% of what it is I'm saying. Did you specifically learn to speak clearly? 1? Yes. I took vocal lessons for a while. 2, I just got more comfortable in front of a microphone. And 3, I got myself a stupidly good microphone. So, it sort of comes with the territory. Because I have a good microphone, I want to be speaking clearly through it and use it to its full potential. And because I took vocal lessons, I sort of feel it is incumbent on me to enunciate correctly. I don't know. And also there's the fact that I'm in sales, so proper communication of information is critical. And in order to achieve that, you sort of have to be able to enunciate and have good diction, simply. If you can't do that, how are you to present yourself with an air of confidence in order to, well, sell people things? How can you convince someone that what you are selling them is a good thing when you yourself do not sound convinced that it is a good thing to sell? Especially when it isn't a good thing to sell. I wonder if camping this corner is useful for anything. Well, I will see. We use gun and not voice. Where in the world do you live that gun is more powerful than voice? I don't know what the hell the Bizante C45 is, I just know I don't want to be in front of it. The IS-3-2 can, exist. He's welcome to it. I give 0 fricks. Frick your mum, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I guess we just get to lose a Cannon and the Jagdpanzer for free. Not sure how I feel about this. Well, I will do my level best to position myself for an ambush. Knowing full well that there is an ambush waiting. Or knowing full well that this flank is basically collapsing. And so is the other one, as a matter of fact. That one over there, also not good. But at the very least, I want to provide proper scouting information on this flank, so that our tank destroyers in the back can do some good work. So chat, you have to remind me not to use the gun. I want to use the gun. I'm not allowed to shoot. Remember, I'm not allowed to shoot. I'm not allowed to shoot. Please kill it, please kill it, please kill it. Thank you. Holy hell. That was very worrying. That was only a track. Oh my fuck. That's when the CS-59 decides he's going to roll up in my grill. Okay. Ugh, for fuck's sake. Really? I did a lot of good work there. And no one took advantage of it. Zero. Absolute zero, team. Just 100% zero. Please shoot the tanks that are already damaged, though. Okay, fine. The SU-101 is not a viable target right now. There were so many times that you guys could have taken shots at those guys. Like, seriously. Ugh. Well, the Hawk 30 seems to be having a fun time for himself. You're gonna take... no damage. Okay. Interesting. Interesting that things turned out that way. Yes, I am being, as they say, hurty-booped. As a tank destroyer, I was forced to be a scout. And I stood in a bush, being a good scout. And it did me exactly nothing. I hope that the scouting that I did do is good enough to at least secure a victory. I want that to at least be the case. At least that. Okay. 1390 game was a victory. I'll keep playing it, because I want a good 1390 game. Not the one I had. Hugs. Well, thanks for the hugs. But, yeah. It is what it is. We make do, we manage, and then we get hurdy-booped. This is a bit of a better map for light tanks, I think. It's at least a little bit better. A little bit. Un petit peu. Now, things I will not do. I will not head into that blind alleyway, which you can never get yourself out of. At least not off the start of the game. I don't have the gun depression for that. Okay, there is just an autoloader that is making my life hell. Cool. Cool. 10 out of 10. Or should I say 0? Absolutely 0. At least the CS-53 took a bunch of damage for what it's worth. And it's worth sort of jack shit at this point. Because I have no health. As a light tank. And... Now there's an LT-432 that is, Oh, fuck. Why did he roll up there? Why was that his decision? Okay. I thought the LT-432 was going to be moving a bit further on. Turns out he decided to roll up into my face. I mean, that was probably the smart at the moment decision, but I just wasn't expecting him to do that. Well then, let's go back to credit grinding, because, we haven't actually managed to grind any credits. So it was a good tank for credit grinding. What was a good tank for it? Because I was low health. Well, part of it was low health, but I think he would have just rolled up regardless. I just wasn't expecting him to roll up there. All there is to it. Let's play this garbage vehicle. Garbage dispersal, garbage gun depression, everything about it's crap. Dude's trying to do platoon missions. Okay. As the Alpine Tiger, I have to go for the hill. It's all there in the name. Lol. Pray to Stalin for victory, comrade. And it's a Soviet heavy. No, it's worse than a Soviet heavy. It's a Chinese heavy. Also, hello there, Lolbit. Once again, popping in with that sweet, sweet nice. Also, its uphill mobility is absolute shite. Terrible. 0. Don't like it. Uphill mobility, we do not believe in it in this tank. This tank does not deserve it, and as a result, it does not get any. Why am I not surprised that the Lynx decided to scout the hill? Now, 2 artillery are going to immediately go raining down on me because I'm in pole position. Never mind, they shot behind. Aiming for the Samua SM. Speaking of our chances of winning, the enemy team has 2 E-75 TSs, and our odds of victory are low. That's all there is to it. Our odds of victory are crap. Because those 2 heavy tanks are no doubt going right up the hill. And, yeah, see, they're already there. They're gonna start side-scraping the windmill now. Their frontal armor is ridiculous. Okay, somehow I penned that. Interesting. Artillery now is laser focused on me, though. They're like, yep, that's the guy. That's him, officer. That's the horny. Borask fired both of its shots and is now retreating. Artillery dropped its entire load into a little hut in front of me, which is cool. I do not care when they drop artillery shells into the huts in front of me. Okay. Enjoy some spots. Artillery, please. Damn it. You see, if my shell would have connected there, I would actually be in a pretty decent position. Okay, a G-SOR has a line of sight on me. That I'm not a fan of. Yep. Classic Chinese aimbot. Right into the ground. Okay. These guys are just eating it. I mean, the Samua SM... Okay. That happened. Progetto 46 is spotting me for artillery. That's fine. Now my shot connects. Now my shot connects. Now it connects. Now. Despicable. Well, we've tracked him. Samua SM, I need to use you as artillery cover. Thank you. And it didn't matter. Match is stupidly even. I think the Lynx is what's gonna carry it. Okay. I've been building chainmail with pop tabs. Okay, that's an interesting occupation of your time. But China will grow larger. True. They will. At this rate, they damn well will. We will claim this medieval windmill for China. And so we did. We claimed the windmill for China. Whether or not China gets to keep it is another matter entirely. And no, I could not outsmart the bullet. The bullet is simply too fast to be outsmarted. This is the way it works. The bullet goes fast. Can't be too smart about how you evade it. You just don't get hit, forehead. Simple. Okay, what's a good way to counter the scout push that is inevitably going to be heading down mid? Not like this. Not getting stuck behind all of these tanks. This is not how. Nuh-uh. Excuse me, I'd like that shell back. That was supposed to be a pen. I don't know where the hell I hit that guy, but that should have done damage. Yeah, okay. I didn't fully aim that. That's entirely on me. You can't tell me what to do, you're not my mom. Yep, that went low. That went really, really low. Troll gun continues to troll. Very disappointing. Okay. Now artillery is paying attention to us. Fine. I'm using a Chinese smartphone, therefore a Chinese spy is watching your stream too. This I expected. How did I get spotted again? Oh, that's great. We're getting lag now. IS-2, I am absolutely using you as cover. Well, I can't do that anymore now, can I? That's good. Well, I'm nearly dead, but maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe. Okay, the Byzante really did not take advantage of our Barask suicide charge, but understandable. Have a nice day. Come on. Come on, Byzante. Keep going. Keep going. Fuck around. Find out. That spotted me. That spotted me. They have autoloaders? What the fuck? Oh my god. That is the worst. That is actually the worst. Anyway. Somehow, I was spotted by his track. That's not the way spotting mechanics are supposed to work in this game, from what I remember. Spotting mechanics are supposed to be drawn from viewports. Apparently they're also drawn from gun barrels now, so... whatever. Makes a hell of a lot of sense, it does. It makes 0 sense. I'm gonna play the Lurva instead. Well, if it's all tier 8s, I think I'm actually in a pretty good position with the Lurva. Because, from what I remember, this thing actually has pretty reasonable gun depression for a German heavy. See, look at that gun depression over the side. That's pretty insane. Over the front, it's a bit less so. A bit, but not as much. Or, no, did they update that? Because it used to be 8 degrees over the front and 10 degrees over the side. Maybe now it's 10 degrees over the front as well. Either way, this thing is a side-scrape monster. And its turret is pretty good. I'm pretty sure I missed that shot. Okay, cool. We'll trade. And so much for the STA-1. Good night to him. Hello? Why was I the one getting shot at there? I don't believe that was justified or earned. Oh, cool. Okay, he's still able to pen me there. Well, the UDES just took a massive pill. But I'm already basically dead over here. And I need damage in order to justify my existence. So I guess I'll continue to advance. Somehow that penned, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. Very acceptable. Okay, cool. Snuck a shot in. I got spotted, but that's okay. Because I'm turning my attentions now over here. The Borsig is making an interesting advance. I wish him all the best. That did not suffice. Bye-bye, Borsig. It was nice knowing you. My condolences. Of course, that is when the AMX 5100 decides is a good time for him to show up in front of my face. Okay. So then. We are obviously trying to be too Chad. That is obviously the issue. We will demount the binos, mostly because I don't care for them. I'm gonna put in a turbocharger, oddly enough. And I forgot I had to pay money for it, and so we're back to basically 0 creds. Yeah, we're trying to play too manly. We need to play more like a camping douchebag. Let our friends die, and let us farm damage. Either that or just continue playing the 430U, because that's apparently the only tank I do good in anymore. Mostly because I turned it into a monster. Yet here I am, using a suboptimal tank, going into a position that is unlikely to bring me any reasonable return on my investment for anything. But goddamn, we're gonna give it a good try. We're also going to be rolling up against Tier 9, so Jagdtiger 88, not the greatest. Wow, that was both of your bullets into that poor STRV. How could you? I'm not about to be exchanging shots with that 50 TP. He is more than a match for me. Looks like the Emil needs some milk. That's fine. Okay, cool. Track him. Get the spotting damage, why not? That's fully acceptable by my standards. And... okay, yes, I know how I want to do this. If anything, I want to get myself back into this position at C6. Tanku-chan OP. Yeah, this is probably the first time I've, driven this thing in a long time. Upper casement armor, pretty fantastic, insofar as nobody fires premium ammunition at you, which they inevitably do. They always do. Always. Every time. Never not. I'm gonna take a $700 pill to the side of my head in a moment. I can feel it. ISU 152 is all the way over there. This is perfect. This I don't hate. The Borask is trying to be in our back lines. Also perfectly acceptable. Of the things I am okay with, this is one of them, because he's about to get surrounded. Which means I have a very good opportunity to just roll up over there. Do I have shots? I don't. Okay, so I do have to be a bit more cautious about the Type 61. I can't just roll back into my own base. We have to rely on our gun's accuracy. Crap. Missed a shot. Okay, jub-baited. People forget just how accurate this thing is. Aww. Nearly. Nearly threaded the needle on that guy. Not bad. Not bad for a vehicle that, honestly, used to do very poorly in these matchups. I didn't even use any APCR. At least I don't think I did. I may be wrong. Okay. Very, very kosher. Strong temptation to play the Lorraine. Very strong. I want that. Ooh, I want that a lot on this vehicle. Oh well. We'll make do with the Lorraine we set up forever ago. Okay. I think another half hour of this game, and then I'm gonna switch things up back to Risk of Rain 2 or something. Or actually, no, at that point it'll be, what, 11 p.m.? No, it'll be 10 p.m. So, yeah, one more hour of Risk of Rain 2 or something similar to that. Maybe Brigador. Yeah, I'll do Brigador on stream after another half hour of this game. How's that sound, chat? Sound like a plan? I think it's a plan. I think it's a plan. Hawk 30 doing Hawk 30 things. I'll take one shot on the light tank. I'll take that. That is acceptable. Charioteer getting to not move into the ground over there for free. Nah, I'm not taking another free shot. Screw that. They want it, and I'm not letting them have it. Bat chat, spotted again. Can someone get a kill shot on him? Ostensibly, I could. Well, someone got the kill, and it wasn't me. But that is fine. Hawk was literally just waiting on that corner to get a free shot. Okay. Weirdo. Okay, well, that was an interesting rollout. They all decided at that moment that that is their time. Again, I don't know how to gauge players in this game anymore. That was really crap. Well, I did say I'd do another half hour of this, so I guess I have to keep to that. Fuck. Lurva game was a victory. That's nice. I'll try rolling out into Defender. Might be worthwhile. It's a tier 10 game. I'm gonna head for the forest. I'm not a terribly useful member of the team towards this end. At least towards the ends of victory. It's sort of hard to do well when you're tier 8. Admittedly a really good tier 8, but it's still a tier 10 game. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna lose our WZ-111-5A for free. That's cool. So yeah, this is a loss. Really? That was a shot you had available to you? Yeah, no, it's fine to miss shots. It's okay. I don't like the rictus he has. Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna help precipitate things a little. I didn't have to anyway. The T-54 rolled in behind me, so it's fine. we get to leave that match, it's okay. We didn't want to win it anyway. I could roll out an Mauerbrecher. I could do that. And regret existing. Victory in the Lorraine 40T. Okay. That's, sure. Well, let's take the T-92 out for a spin, then. Maybe tiny tanks are the way of the future. Are tiny tanks the way of the future? Leave your comments in the chat section below. No, but real talk, I think I have to go straight. I have to go straight and spot the things. I hope I wasn't spotted. 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 Well, he was spotted. Maybe someone shoot the ELC, though? Too little, too late. Oh, good. Our ARL V39 is docked.
Enemy armor is damaged. Target acquired. Got him.
Now that's one way to deal with enemy light tanks.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Target released. Enemy
Keep it
armor
tracked.
is hit. Got him. Track hit. They killed our driver. We're covering his position, but not very well.
An E25 has me dialed in. Okay. I'm going to make a retreat. Because they're just blind firing those bushes, trying to dig me out of them. Which is fine. This is okay. Also, I just now realized I'm top tier. Somehow I didn't clue in when I read off that the ARL V39 had just offed itself. But that's okay.
Enemy armor is hit.
Well, our artillery is dead. I'm spotted somehow by the 1375. This is... This is honestly par for the course at this rate. Hopefully that found its mark. And if it has not, then me and an E-25 need to start doing a bit of tango together. Okay, that's one more shot. One more shot. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, cool.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Target unlocked.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
The antenna is damaged. We can only talk locally.
That's fine. That's fucked.
Bail out. This vehicle.
Well, I hope the VK-101 can do something. Unlikely. Very unlikely. Okay, well, he managed to get another kill. Super Hellcat is still gonna have him dialed in, however. How's the T-44 doing? T-44 is doing more or less alright. Okay, cool. The VK-100 just gets to die, actually. Anytime now.
Kette wieder funktionstüchtig. Los geht's.
I don't know why I continue playing this game when it's literally this bad. When this is somehow the norm. How do I not have equipment on this thing? I absolutely should. Okay, well that was interesting. Live Oaks is, well, it was just bad. That was just bad. Anything else I have in storage? Coated optics? Nah. GLD? Also no. I'm actually gonna mount coated optics. I'm gonna do it on this vehicle. Let's take her out for a spin. We're only 12 minutes away from when I get to officially stop playing this game and move on to better things. Like Brigador specifically. Where we can manifest our destiny as an OSHA inspector bot. Meanwhile, here's the redesign of Kharkov while we're here. There's zero idea how to play this map, so I'm just gonna go for the centerline trench. Which, in all honesty, is probably a bad idea. But I'm gonna do it anyway. How's it going today, boys and girls? Asks Zelix. Well, we're about to play 12 more minutes of this, and then quit, in order to play Brigador instead. A better game. Eh. Well, okay, I got to proxy spot that guy. IS-3 spotted. Well now, isn't that an interesting coinkydink? Okay, 2 shots, and then we continue reloading. After all, the less shots we fire before a reload in this vehicle, the faster it's gonna reload. Aren't you a sneaky git? Yes, a little bit. In fact, a lot of a bit. In fact, just a lot. Oh, something spotted me. Wow. Okay. I'll just take him out of commission. He does not need to exist. That's not good.
Abbiamo un cingolo danneggiato! Agganciato! Cerchiamo un altro bersaglio!
Okay, I actually just need to get out of here because I am suddenly, lost and without friends. My entire team just died. All of them. But I still have health, which means I need to go help defend. Strange enough as that may be.
Pronti al fuoco! Cingolo colpito! Cambio obiettivo! Corazzato nemico danneggiato! Rimbalzo! Pilota ferito, stiamo cercando di sostituirlo alla guida!
Okay, cool.
È rimbalzato! Abbiamo un cingolo danneggiato!
So much for health, though. Also, so much for having reasonable teams to play with.
Non lo abbiamo bucato!
Okay, yeah. The SU-101 is, in fact, way more chunk than it used to be.
Li abbiamo danneggiati!
Cool.
È finita!
One more game. One more game and then I switch over to Brigador. So I have to say, that's one hell of a wide trench. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever bother making a trench wide enough for a tank to go through. Why would you willingly dig up enough terrain that a tank could go hull down throughout its entire length? Why? And for my last game, if I can somehow manage it, the T7 car. Because I want to play the Gatling gun tank. The likelihood of me getting a match in this vehicle is very, very low. Okay, why do I even bother opening my mouth? Like, what the fuck? Well, anyway, now we get to play the vehicle that is effectively the GAU 8 of this game.
Good to go!
Fortunately, view ranges at such a low tier are very, very low. Which is both a blessing and a curse, really. Let's wait for our teamy boys to show up a little. Really? Well, this is just a bit unfair. Just a little bit unfair. There we go. That's more how things are supposed to go in this vehicle. I mean, you have a stupid long reload, though. I'm sorry. Acceptable outcome. Of course a T2 light shows up at just that moment. Well, let's see if the T1 knows how to deal with an T2 light. Let's see. The answer is no. At least he's on fire, which is cool. He managed to put the fire out, though. Well done to him. Unfair? No such thing in Love and War. No, definitely not. Honestly, the tank I was driving, it and the M2 light, or the T2 light that is on the other side of the map, both of them are perhaps the most obscene vehicles. Also, welcome to Tier 1 and Tier 2 games, where everyone just sort of AFKs, because there is no reason to play the game, actually. Because of people like me. The only people who actually play at Tier 1 and Tier 2 are those guys who want to just have a little bit of fun and drive around stupidly overpowered Tier 1 and Tier 2 vehicles that have no business existing at those tiers. Well, anyway, that was my last round for the night. I don't care if it's a victory or a defeat. I got to do a little bit of seal clubbing. And now, we get to move on to brighter things, such as Brigador. So then, let's turn that off. Turn this on. Go into our Steam library and launch Brigador. Okay. So then, volume mixer. Where's Brigador at? At 8 volume. Exactly where it needs to be. Let's go into freelance, precursor James, vehicle. The 8-ball. Auxiliary and a small. No. The busker, perhaps. The broadsword, I don't think, is something I want to roll out in right now. Let's roll with a killdozer. There we go. Double Bonesaw Killdozer. With an EMP grenade? Nah. Audiokinetic pulse. Operation? Let's see. Let's do East 12. Oh. That's terrible. This thing has a fixed gun traverse. And I forgot about that. Well, at the very least, it's sturdy. If nothing else. Jesus Christ, though. 2 small weapons. Absolutely awful. Okay. Need to do more New Vegas. Can't wait till you do Old World Blues and have to complete it. Such a funny DLC. Currently, the priority on New Vegas is I'm going to be doing the Frontier mod. That's where I decided to invest my efforts. I need to download it for 3 hours, however, so it couldn't happen tonight, but I got everything else ready to go. Next is also just setting up mod load order. That's another one. Also, like the voice actors for it, should give you a good laugh. Yeah, probably. I mean, the Bethesda games did tend to have some really goofy dialogue. And voice acting, specifically. Okay. Next objective is actually over in this direction, so might as well head there. It's a good new mod, but have yet to try it. Same. Okay, we nearly alerted the guards there. Glad that we did not. Would have been a darn shame if we had. If we had alerted the guards, it would have truly impeded our ability to commit war crimes. Okay. I don't think we're really gonna make it past, too many stages with this vehicle. Okay. Acceptable outcome. Okay, cool. That's one thing dealt with. On to the next. Beautiful. And with that done, I believe all that remains is, to exit. Also, at some point in the future, for one of my streams, I should go out of my way to, get the achievement for doing, what was it, like 100 million worth of property damage in this game? Which is stupidly long. Okay, so I have to go through it all sequentially. Chances are I'm just going to get yeeted, knowing life. Yep, of course it's spacers. What else would it be? Not immediately running into enemies? 100% of the time, spacers. Yeah, that's fine too. Outcome acceptable. Okay. Now, let's move on. I said move on and not be forced to deal with more of these annoying ball busters. Well, that did not go quite as planned. Again, an acceptable outcome, if not an optimal one. Not quite optimal, but acceptable. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Again, an acceptable outcome. Now, where the heck are these last 3 boys on the map? Well, there's one of them. Well, I mean, I'm not finding him, so whatever. I guess we can just plow on. Beautiful. Again, acceptable outcome. We still have full shields. We'll leave that alone for now. Okay. Again, a fully acceptable outcome. Okay, let's get our shield store back up. All right. So far, so good. we will audio blast that thing. And so we did. Again, an acceptable, if not optimal, outcome. Okay, so that's the entire garrison. Very good. And now that that has all been dealt with, I guess we can head for an exit. Also, I objectively think that this tank is probably the best way to go about destroying the city. In order to do the 100 million worth of property damage achievement. This is the way to go. This is bad. Oh well. We'll deal with this. Yeah, this is going fine. Nothing wrong here. All in all, this is a pretty chill game where you just get to be an OSHA compliance officer. That is what we're being, chat. We're being OSHA compliance officers. We're making sure people are following the goddamn law. Come on. There you go. That's the spirit. Okay. Well, at the very least, walls do not impede us. Walls are effectively little more than a suggestion. Also, I completely missed an objective on the other side of the map. Oh well. Anyone else? There's literally one more enemy, one more substation to deal with, and one more gun. Sure like to get yourself in trouble. Yeah, that's sort of the name of the game. Not as much trouble as these guys just got themselves into, though. There you are. I even got to reload all of my ammunition. Okay. Closest exit, I think, is that way. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it through all of these stages, and my shoulders are starting to get real stiff. So, this is actually where I'm gonna call the stream for tonight. Yeah, I'm in a bit of pain. I think I'm going to relax a little. And, without further ado, my name has been Smastian. The next time you hear me saying, I'm gonna play some World of Tanks, you tell me to stop. You do that, okay? Tell me immediately not to play World of Tanks. And if you see me playing World of Tanks, you say in stream chat, fucking stop it. So, as I was saying, I'll see you guys on some sort of battlefield in the future. It'll either be Space Marine or Fallout New Vegas, The Frontier. And until then, I wish you all a good night.